Hey everybody, this is Dean Cosmo. Today we're doing something a little different. This is a beta. It's called Fluid Data. Interesting. Basically, it searches podcasts. That's it. People doing podcasts and it finds podcasts. So let's try machine learning. Let's see what we find. Look at these podcasts. Now you're probably wondering, how does this help me in recruiting? Well, think about this. If these people are doing podcasts, how to monitor machine learning algorithms, let's get real. If they're doing a podcast about how to monitor machine learning algorithms, they're not a recruiter. They're not a doctor. They're not the guy at the end of the street holding a sign will work for food. They're a machine learning person. You can listen to it. You can go to it. You can view other episodes of them. You can view their entire channel. You can download. Let's view the channel. So let's see. This is their channel. And let's look over to the right and see what info. We're getting a whole bunch of neat stuff. That's all coolness. And this is, I believe, I want to say that's going to be their homepage. That's the actual thing. So let's see what happens if we go here. Oops. And it's machinelearning101.com. That's their channel. So that means the people doing this are going to be here. So let's see what we get here. Contact us. Uh, Benefits of joining the community. You can guarantee the person doing it's going to tell you who they are. But this is a community. So that means there are boatloads of people in here that are machine learning people. Let's see. By the way, about Dr. Golden, that's who's doing the thing. So let's forget the join the community part, which you could easily do. This is the guy that's actually doing these videos. Let's see. You guys, a complete profile in here. There's no way you can't figure out where he works and how to contact him. Not to mention the fact I'm pretty sure since it's his site and his thing, you can just go through the contact us, and I bet you can contact him right there. Let's see, right there. Not to mention, if he does indeed own this page, let's back out of here, man. Let's see it. Let's see what we can find out here. Let's use our handy dandy little who is IP and see what we get on him. He's paid to hide it on this particular one, which is still fine. He owns this domain. So let's go ahead and see what else we can. We're going to do find emails. We're going to use something by a guy named Shane, really cool guy. He created a tool that helps us find emails for domains. So let's go here and see what we can get. So we're going to go here and see. So emails. We need to see if there are any emails associated with this. Boom, 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 boom. We got some Gmail emails in here, which are always good. One of them is probably his. Um, let's see. I don't see one specifically for the domain, so let's look on here and see. Disclosures. WWW is about our privacy. Contact us. Of course, we know that one already. Come down here. Come down here. I'm not seeing anything that lets me know what kind of email address is his. This is where we say, well, we know for a fact that the person, well, wait a minute, right here, Richard Golden, there's his email. Remember the guy's name, if I remember correctly? Let's go back and make sure I'm right here because I would hate to be wrong. Let's go into Dr. Golden, and I believe his name was Richard. Let's wait a second, open it up. Richard Golden, there he is. There's his email right there. Richard Golden, MJ Consulting at AOL.com. There you go, done. You now have the guy writing all these things about machine learning and who's got an PhD, MSE, BSE, and obviously knows his stuff. There you go. That's how it works. It's that simple. And you can do that with any single one of them. Now, remember, I only picked on this one podcast. Let's get out of here, get back to our original listing. Let's see. Here's another EP through machine learning and Fortune 100. Okay. So let's view the channel. The view the channel is going to get us to the channel. Okay. We're here. 10-minute business analyst, product data analytics. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Good, good, good. I'm not unhappy with any of that. Actually, I think I'd rather go. This is the one I want. So let's go to that. Oh, okay. So it's the same channel. So let's open up his podcast, and it's Numetric at podcast. Okay, good, no problem. This is a company who did this. That's no problem. Let's go to About Us real quick. We're gonna follow the breadcrumbs. This is the following the breadcrumbs thing. But this got you starting you somewhere that you probably couldn't have. Our story, leadership team. Now we're getting somewhere. Because I'd be willing to bet you this is the guy that did it. But let's find out. So let's go back. And let's go ahead. If we listen to it, they're going to mention their name. But let's not worry about that. Let's see if we can find another way to find the information. Okay, so we're here. And that's not the exact one we're looking for anyway. This is the one we wanted. Let's see. Can we view the channel? No, okay. Probably because we're up here already. It ain't going to let us get there. So let's see. Let's look in here. Boom, 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 boom. I'd be willing to bet you money somewhere in there is, oh, wait a minute, let's see what contact us is. So my guess is if you listen to it, they're going to say who it is that was doing the podcast. They always do. They're not going to sit there and say, well, we're not telling you who's doing it. You're going to know who did it. Okay. So this didn't help us, really. So we're going to go back up. We're going to go back. I thought that said producers for a minute. I was going to say, ooh, producers. Yeah, that's always a good thing. We're going to go back out here. We're not done. We're still going to play the game, but what we're going to do is we're going to actually get out. So let's, for argument's sake, say that you went ahead, you found out the name of the person who actually did it. So we're going to go in here and use the same tool again and look for the domain and see what emails we find for work. We just need to find the work email, which right there, it's jane@numeric.com. So, and then you also have first initial, first uh, another version of it, first name. So the most common one seems to be let's just come up here and use our other tool. This is email qualifier. First name, last initial. It's one of those. So it's either first name or first name, last initial. So all you got to do is listen to and they will tell you who's doing the podcast. So they'll be the machine learning person. And then just go ahead and try both emails, test them, and whichever one works, that's the one you want. So that's how simple it is. So that's where we follow our breadcrumbs as well as do everything else. But let's keep going. Let's see what else we got. Here's another one. We don't need to go anywhere. Nicholas Rob's the person who did this one, so that's simple. We already know who that is. Let's go to view the channel. Let's see. That's it. Let's see. Will it open this? No, but it will open this and take us to the checklist, which should get. And we already know it's Nicholas Rob, more than likely. Um, yeah, here's your checklist, and here's different podcasts, and I would almost guarantee you. Let's read this one. Let's just read it and see what it gives us. If it tells us who it was by, checklist, senior, blah blah, checklist, blah 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 blah. Let's read down here. Of course, this could all be done by one person too. We're up right. There's the email, but that's the general email for checklist. Let's see. We already know Nicholas Rob's involved, but it doesn't mean that he's the one that did this one. I'm not seeing a name. I'm only seeing the checklist email here. So let's see what other things we can find. Company press, about us, partners, contact press kits. Yeah, there's enough information here to do a lot to find this person. And again, this is the written version of it. In the actual podcast, they will mention their name. 90% of them do, so the odds on them not is pretty slim. So you'll definitely be able to follow the breadcrumbs to it, like I said, if you listen. But again, remembering that when we were over here, it says it right there. I mean, Nicholas Robb, that's the name. He says it right there. Like I said, they may not do it in the written version, but they do it in the audio version. Nicholas Robb annoys, and I'm Nicholas. So there you go. That's it. Plain, simple. Oh, we're not even in the right one. So that's the wrong one. This is the checklist, and we were looking at Machine Learning 101. So let's back out. Let's back out here. Let's see. Let's go back into there. We need 101, right? And this is checklist 085, machine learning 101. So we need to find 085 and come down here to 085. Like I said, you see all these, and a lot of them are going to list their names in them. Right here. Here's the one that, no, that's Facebook Follies. It doesn't map. Oh, 84. No wonder why it didn't map. I was thinking 5. Let's go down one more, and here we go. Machine learning, deep learning, that doesn't match either. So there's a problem with some of these mapping right directly, but like I said, right there, you got what you're looking for. And like I said, I'm betting almost every one of them will mention somebody's name who's involved because it's kind of hard. Why would you listen to a podcast when you don't even know who's doing the podcast? It could be a monk living on a mountain that doesn't know what machine learning even is. So of course they're going to say who they are. I do. But anyway, that's how you use it. It's fluid data, and it's one of the coolest things. It is a beta, and it lets you search podcasts and figure out who people are, and then go ahead and start doing what you do. And they have some interesting here. Kung Fu Fighting, I Have a Dream, The Meaning of Life, Salmon Fishing, Machine Learning. Let's see what happens if I go to AI. I'm doing AI simple. What makes this? Okay, obviously I need to spell out AI, which stinks because spelling is not my strong suit. Artificial, oops, intelligence. This is where we have my problem. This is what happens when English is not your first language. You misspell things. I got it. Yay, Dean. All right, so here we go. We have an artificial intelligence. We have another one. We have another one. Let's go to this one. Okay, Tom Joyner. Enough said. Don't need to go any further. We got it. Tom Joyner. Yay, Tom Joyner. Let's see. Viewing the channel will probably not get me anywhere. So obviously he's going to mention who he is in here. You know his name's Tom Joyner. You're good to go. This is simple and easy peasy. Not even an issue. And that's how it works, guys, girls. This is Dean DaCosta. This is Fluid Data and how you can go ahead and use podcasts to do your sourcing.